Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Whoops, better turn the stereo up. I'm listening to Jason Mraz, my favorite. So today we're going to make what I call a happy mail book, and I have one already, but it's too little, so I need to make a bigger one. And let's see, well, I can show you some of it. I made, okay, first on Facebook Marketplace for free, I got really 10 boxes of tab dividers, which was over 2,500, and I got both 8 tab and 3 tab, and today I'm using the 8 tab. And I made this happy mail book, but it's hard. Let me see if I can find a page to open. Okay, here. It's hard to open because I used, I'll show you, but it didn't leave enough room to open. So I made my sister one, and I'm going to make me one a lot like I did hers. So I used just an A to Z tab, like, to just keep track of, like, I didn't put city, state, zip kind of thing. I just left it blank so you could put their YouTube handle, the Facebook group, their Facebook name, their Instagram, their, you know, whatever, their contact, their email, you know, so you can just fill it all out. And then I left some blank pages behind it to write down what you did, whether it's a collab, a giveaway, you won something, you know, a challenge, right? So or like me, I used to give monogram doodles for bingo, so I'd write bingo, you know, whatever, and then the date of whatever I sent them or whatever, you know what I mean? So it is, so I left the A to Z tabs blank just to be more, you know, accommodating for the different information, because we don't need or always have city, state, zip, right? And then, like I said, I just used pages behind it just to keep track of what we did, okay? And I made her one, and I made this one for myself, but it's, like I said, it's not very, it's too hard. This is stiff. This is hard to open, okay? So I'm going to make me a bigger one. So this is the prep work, and I'm just going to show you. I've got it all ready to go, and I figured I would show you. So the A to Z tabs, I've got 26 of them, obviously. I scored it here, or I cut it here, right at the top of the tab to give me a top tab. There was exactly 3 inches right above the tab. Okay. Then on this one, I cut off the holes. Okay. And that, at first I scored it and I was going to fold it back, and then I changed my mind. So I cut it off. So this ends up being 8 by 8. The body of it is 8 by 8. The tab adds an extra ½ inch. Okay. So simply put, this is, well, okay. Then for the pockets, I make one section of pockets to hold, you know, happy mail and stuff, and cards, and, you know, notes and list and whatever, right? Like I just did a tag challenge, and let's say one of the ladies likes blue, and another lady likes butterflies, and another lady likes dragons. I don't know. So, you know, like in my email correspondence with them, I might have made notes, you know, and put in a, you know, and then this is I'm calling it happy mail, but it's inclusive for everything, right? Challenges, whatever, right? So I made 23 pockets. I do everything in prime, so I made 23. So I scored it at 3 inches up and 15 millimeters over, just because that's right where the holes were. And what I did was I folded this back, and that I did that just to give me more thickness, because I'm going to put stuff in the pocket. So I just did that to give me more thickness. I thought it might space them out a little bit in the page, so they wouldn't all be sandwiched into one little sandwich, but they have a lot of stuff in each pocket. So I thought that would just help space them out. See what I'm saying? And I'll show you. And then I did a 3-inch score, because these are 8.5 by 11, right? And then I did a 3-inch score to fold it up. I cut this corner away because I didn't need the double layers for the spine, okay? So I cut this corner away, and I cut the score line away just to save bulk. And then I glued right here and here, okay? So I will show you all of this. So here are my pockets, and I like tabs all the same, and this is how I spaced them out with those, because you can see that's it's thicker because it's double layer there, okay? And then like here it's twice as thick, okay? See? So I thought that would just help space them out, because you know, it's gonna be thicker than this by the time you add the pocket and everything to it. So that's why I folded that back instead of cutting it off. Okay? And then of course I have the pocket thickness too, which adds up. So you can see the difference of here to here, you know, it's an extra layer. And I just folded it up and glued it here and here. Now, the 3 inches I cut off of the top of here, I went ahead and cleaned them up and trimmed that off, right? And I'm uncertain if I'll do it. I don't know if I have room. I don't know if I'll need them. But I trimmed those down because if I need them, if I have room, I can make a pocket on the back. So these folders will be double-sided. Well, and if I do that, I'll have to trim that down more because this will be assembled. And I haven't decided if I'm going to give them a back pocket or if I need that many pockets. But I will stick this somewhere handy right there in that drawer, and then I will have them if I decide that the blank side of this folder is a waste. Okay? That is going to be my left. My middle is the A to Z. I haven't written A to Z. I'm not going to print on these. The other ones I printed on, I'm not going to print on them. I'm just going to leave them blank. It's okay. And I have 3 sheets of grid paper, graph paper, grid paper, for each section. So I will put 3 sheets of this behind each tab. Okay? Then from trimming those down, because these pages are 8 by 8 square, okay? And there were 78 of these because I had to have 78 a tablet and more than one notebook, okay, to get 3 pages for each tab. Okay, so that's the back, or the back section. Okay, then since I trimmed these down, I have, and this is exactly what I did in my sister's video. In my sister's, I don't think she did a flip through of it. She showed it when she received it. And I did a flip through of it. And I will link the flip through of hers in the description. But since I trimmed all these down 3 inches, I have a 3-inch memo pad to add. So this will be 3 flips, and the spine on the left side is 1.5 inches by 8.5 inches tall. The pages are 8 by 8, and that is marker. The pages are 8 by 8, so the cover will be 8.5 by 8.5. And the spine on the left will be 1.5 inches, and the spine on the right will be 1 inch. And that is accommodating these 2 sections, okay? And I probably will do, you know, a cover or something to protect these from flapping, you know. And this, it'll be close. I might have to make that a smidgen bigger because, well, no, I've got room because this is right at 3/4 of an inch. So I will add a flip in on top of that, and then it'll lay out, and then these will be my address tabs, and these will be my pocket tabs, and this will be my memo section. Okay, so it's going to lay out like this, and it's going to flip in, and then the cover will flip over. Okay, and I'm going to assemble it with these. I bought these off of Amazon Warehouse real cheap, and they are a neat, they're a neat fixture for construction. I like them for construction. Like this, I'll put it at the top, and then you know, like this, and then on the side I'll put it here, and on the side I'll put it here. Okay, but we're not there yet. What I need to do now is cover the cover. And so let's see. Let's see if I've got everything explained. I have 23 folders that I folded the back hole border in 15 millimeters. I scored it at 3 inches from the bottom. I folded it up and made a folder, and those are 8.5 by 8.5 with the tab. Okay, let me put those up there. Oops, I didn't turn a light on. There. This is 26 A to Z tabs with 78 pages of graph paper. This is the 78 pages of graph paper trimmings because I made those 8 by 8 square. Now my cover is going to be, these are 8.5 by 8.5. This is 8.5 by 8.5. This is 3.5 by 8.5. Let me see how much of this is showing in screen. Yeah, it's showing. It's close, but I zoomed it in so you could see. This is 1.5 inches and this is 1 inch. And that is snug on the spines, plural. But what I do is I piece these with a space in between them. Okay? And I'm going to add extra space just because I think it will help seal the things, the spine, so you don't have gaps and bunching and bulging. Okay, now let me show you the papers I've picked out. I've got some papers I've been hoarding, some I love, and I'm going to use them. By golly, I'm going to use them. Those are my cardboard scraps. I'm uncertain if I'll use this. I don't know. I love it. I don't know if I'll stick a pocket somewhere, but this is all I have left of that. Here's a good, pretty scrap of butterfly. Here's another scrap of butterfly. So, and of course, that's red. These were in my scrap bin. I don't know if I'll use those. This I might if I need to. And this is 8 by 8. And then these pages in here I thought were pretty. I might use them if I need to. Uncertain what all I'm going to do here. But these pages, I think they're pretty. And they match the stuff. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So I might end up using those if I need to. Okay? This had some pretty of this coral color, but I think that was my favorite. And I'm using my favorite stuff here. I'm inspired. There's one, oh, there's red. There's one, and I love, love, love those, but that's got a lot of blue and green and stuff, so I'm not going to use them. But there's one lady, Regina, crap, I'm sorry, I forgot your channel name. I'll link her down below. But she always does these positive, when she's doing a haul or something, she'll be like, oh, and this is a lovely journal as a gift, or for yourself. Or she'll, hold on, baby. Or she'll see a pretty quote and she'll be like, you know, that'd be nice to give to somebody, or claim it for yourself. I mean, she's so kind. She's always just sneaks in all of this positive. Let me get Addie. She wants on the table. Come here, come closer. But whenever she's talking and showing quotes and comes across something pretty, she's like, or for yourself, you know, you're worth it too. She always sneaks in all this sweetness for yourself whenever she's doing a haul or something. I mean, she just does it almost in every video. She's so sweet. I just love it when she does that. It just makes me almost choke up. I feel like I'm choking up now. So, all of these pretty papers I've been hoarding, I was inspired by her, and I decided I'm going to use an address book and I'm going to use all the pretty papers I've been hoarding. So I love this one, and it's got ledger in the background. This is some of the Dollar Tree paper I got. Looky there. There's a Dollar Tree paper I got. Looky there. That will be the cover. That will be the cover. Doesn't that just make you smile? Might be the cover. It'll be hard. Y'all have an opinion? Here's red with pink polka dots, and look how well that matched the butterflies. So I will be using that. And this one I thought I might fill in, because a lot of these that I have a white background, and then I thought I might need some color, so I picked out the green just to break up all the white, you know. And this butterfly page is the last one I have, and I've been hoarding it. It's a Bo Bunny Sweet Clementine paper pad. Love it, love it, love it. These are, I don't remember, Maggie Holmes something something. And I love those. I just think they're adorable. And I might be using those. See, this one doesn't really match as much. I don't know. This one doesn't quite match, does it? It's darker and the colors are different, but it matches this. Matches that nicely. So I don't know. We'll just see. We'll just see. This one's a little bright, and it's not really, you know, singing to me like the others. So I maybe won't use that. This one is singing to me, but it's bright like this one. But I'll have to have that one. Oh, gosh. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to put all these together. But these are the ones I've pulled out that are making me happy. So I'm going to end this now. And the next video, I'm going to quit making 50-minute videos. So I'm going to end this now. That's all my prep work. Trimming all this down and getting it ready to go. And my next video will be right behind this one. And I'm going to get started covering the cover. And I have an idea. Ro, she's got ideas. So hang tight. And I'll be back. And there will be a part 2 right behind this one. Okay? Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.